Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Next week on Hollyoaks, Grace decides her next target as Dodger makes his return, while Nancy considers her relationship with Darren and Stay gets suspicious about Jez. For the lowdown on these stories and more, here's our spoiler roundup of all the biggest moments coming up. If you want even more soap gossip, you can also check out our collection of 12 spoiler pictures from next week's episodes. 1. Grace comes clean. Next week, the reveal of a secret sends shockwaves around the village, while a revenge plan is set in motion with shocking consequences. Freddie is still feeling the effects of confessing to Robbie that he and Vicky slept together and her baby was actually his. But Freddie gets a surprise of his own when Grace finally admits that she got herself shot on Christmas Day to try and save their relationship. How will Freddie react? 2. Oscar wakes up. Oscar's parents sit at his bedside, but Nancy gives Darren the cold shoulder. When Darren questions her, Nancy reveals that Frankie told her he slept with Kat and might even be having an affair with her. When Oscar wakes up, Darren and Nancy tell him that he won't be able to hear well for a while but promise to sort things out for him. The police want him to give a statement, but Nancy is reluctant for him to do so, as his cochlear implant needs replacing and he is suffering from PTSD after the stabbing. 3. Stay gets suspicious. Stay's desperate to find his beloved stray cat Fernando, and he is convinced that Jez is behind the feline's disappearance. When Stay heads down to Jez's allotment and finds fresh soil in one of the flower beds, he investigates and starts to dig. Cleo later finds Stay with Abby's watch, and after he's forced to admit that he found it in Jez's allotment, she speaks to Martha to try and get answers. Meanwhile, Stay now believes that Jez has killed Fernando, and he shares his suspicions with John Paul. Will Stay discover Jez's string of grisly crimes? 4. Nancy makes a decision. When Jack arrives at the hospital to take over from Darren and Nancy, he soon spots that there's something off between the couple. Later, Nancy opens up to Darren about how much she has struggled since he returned from Newcastle. She admits to her husband that she feels that the trust between them is broken and doesn't think there is a way back for them. Will Nancy choose to end her marriage? 5. Darren makes a mistake. With his relationship on the rocks because of the cheating allegation, Darren starts to think that Kat is up to something. He believes she set him up and so tries to report her to the police for stalking. He later finds Kat and Frankie together and pleads with Kat to tell the truth about what happened. Darren's eager to speak away from Frankie, so he grabs Kat, but she screams out in pain as Grace watches on. Has Darren just made the situation even worse? 6. Dodger is back. Maxine meets up with her boyfriend Dodger, who was previously moved to a different operation by Rex. She believes he's hiding something from her and confronts him. Maxine later confides in Liberty and tells her that the guy she was seeing was undercover, but D.I. Banks overhears this and informs Grace. Grace uses some money to buy designer bags to sell and sets her sights on Maxine. She gets her a free bag in the hope that Maxine will admit who she is dating. After Grace gives Maxine another bag with a tracker inside, the pair chat about Maxine's former mystery man. With Grace convincing her to meet up with him to check there's nothing left to fight for, is Maxine leading her straight to Dodger? 7. Lucas takes a stand. Unhappy with her home life, Frankie makes a decision and tells Nancy and Darren that she's moving in with Dylan and Lucas. When clearing up after another house party, Lucas finds a spice vape and Dylan and Frankie confess that they both used it. Rex then arrives to store some more bags in the house, and when Dylan asks questions, he snaps and says he should consider it a payment for letting them live there. Lucas is shocked to discover that Rex owns James' old place. He calls the police and explains that Rex is storing stolen goods. Has Rex just been caught? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.